The 20th century was a period of great expectations and dangerous developments. Eric Hobsbawm called this period the Age of Extremes. The world saw rise of fascist movement, democratic governments, 1929 Great Depression, building of socialist societies, and the two world wars. Imperialism resulted in economic exploitation of colonies. As a result of mutual rivalry, conflicts, war arose among European countries, especially when their interest in trade clashed with each other. Later, there was a race for colonies among big countries as they needed markets and access to raw materials. Secret alliances were formed. Triple Entente comprised of Russia, France, Britain. Triple Alliance was led by Germany with its allies Turkey, Austria, Hungary. Growing militarization was another cause for wars. Every country feared and suspected the other country. Europe was converted into an armed camp. First World War was fought between 1914 and 1918. War ended with the Treaty of Versailles in 1919. The victorious powers dictated terms to Germany and her allies. It was humiliating. It led to the rise of Hitler in Germany. After the First World War, the League of Nations was formed. It proved a failure to establish international peace and security for which it stood. In 1917, Russian Revolution took place, which established communist state in Russia. The Western capitalist countries were afraid for a similar revolution in their countries. The Western capitalist countries encouraged Nazism by adopting appeasement. It strengthened the fascist past and resulted in the Second World War. Second World War took place from 1939 to 1945. World wars resulted in widespread deaths and injuries. Domination of Europe came to an end. Many Asian and African countries emerged as independent nations. In 1945, UNO was formed with 6 organs and agencies to maintain peace and security in the world. Plot the information given below on a bar graph. The armaments race. Year. Military expenditure in million pounds. 1880 132, 1890 158, 1900 205, 1910 288, 1914 397. Observe the following bar graph and analyze it. 1. The bar graph explains about the British and German World War I explosive production. 2. In 1914, in both countries, the production of explosives was very less. 3. But this expenditure increased enormously in between 1915 to 1917. 4. Particularly, Germany increased its explosive production from 1915 onwards. It had 76 tons of explosives. After 2 years, Britain had dominated Germany in the production of explosives. Observe the following graph and answer the given questions. In which century was the number of war deaths low? Answer. In 16th century. Why was the number of war deaths high during 1900 and 1999? Answer. 1. Due to the 2 world wars. 2. Use of modern weapons like nuclear weapons and poisonous gases. How many people died in the wars in the 16th century? Answer. 1.6 million. From the graph, what was the trend of war deaths? Answer. War deaths were increasing. Observe the following graph and answer the given questions. How much was the military expenditure of great powers in 1914? Answer. 397 million pounds. What are the triple entente countries? Answer. Russia, France and Britain. What are the allied powers? Answer. Germany, Austria, Hungary, Italy. How many times the military expenditure increased from 1880 to 1914? Answer. 3 times.